So welcome back to another Country Guys podcast. With us today, we got Andy.
What's up, guys? We
got Isaac.
Hey, what's up, guys?
And we got our special guest with us today,
That's me.
Tito.
Tito.
For today's main topic, we're going to be talking about a story that I've heard a while back. Everybody knows this. The Mexican culture is really well aware of this. Witches. Not with the B, but with the W. Witches.
No,
Okay.
no, with the
I was confused. I
was just letting you guys know. So you guys don't be confused.
Right.
A while back, I heard Tito tell me a story
Tito.
of his grandpa, and it's a pretty cool story. You want to tell us?
What could I say? Well, back then, what could I say? 20, 30 years ago, my grandpa from Mexico, my mother's dad, he told me that he was heading towards the ranch.
Yeah.
So he was on his horse. Boom, boom, boom. All of a sudden, he seen like a big old light, like kind of like in front of him,
Like a fire.
like a fire.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, I mean, he got like scared and he goes, "Hey, what the hell is that?" You know? Yeah. And it was kind of like a witch, you know. And so, shoot, all of a sudden, you know, it just landed and boom, it was gone.
It just took
disappeared.
off.
Yeah,
Took off.
it was pretty. I mean, he told me it was pretty scary. So
Right.
What did he do?
What did he do? Because you told me something different.
No. I mean, like, what was his job?
what was his job? I mean, he went to fit the cows, you know, and
So he was just a
he used to
rancher.
spend his time over there at the ranch.
And the lambs, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why do you say that?
I'm just saying, bro. The donkeys and the lamb, bro. Some stuff happened back then.
This guy, him and Lightning
And el
McQueen.
cerro allá arriba, no.
No. Pues,
But you told me that he got shot he shot the.
He kind of shot the bruja, you know, and
With the musket.
yeah.
Oh, with the musket?
Do you remember what kind of musket it was? The one that he shot?
No, back then. I did
Who? You said that your mother has that musket till this day, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, my dad told me the same thing, that she has it. She just has it in storage.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
That's crazy. A musket, just throwing the powder in there and everything, shoving it down, putting the ball in there, and
But-
shooting it.
the thing I find crazy about Mexico, another story, is that witches, they derive from people like just regular people. They're called Nahuatls. A Nahuatl is just a shape-shifting form of a person shape-shifting into an animal.
What he said last time.
What?
Yeah, what you
The
said
one,
last
in,
time.
the one in
Nahuatl.
Texas or whatever. The one in one of the southern states.
Oh yeah.
What's it called?
About that, it's called the.
Those are skinwalkers.
Skinwalkers.
They're basically the same thing.
Skinwalkers.
Skinwalker, but this is
Skinwalkers.
Nahuatl. In
Skinwalker.
Mexico is Nahuatl,
Yeah.
and it transforms into snakes or to wolves, and it's just a person practicing dark magic.
And there's also duendes, huh? But duendes is more like
Nah,
the-
that's a whole-
In Mexico, do they have like the witchcraft trials
Witchcraft trials, no.
like they did here?
But talking
yeah,
about
they did la Santa Inquisición. ¿Sí o no, Dad? Las brujas, si no fueron brujas,
Yeah.
no? La Santa Inquisición.
And they,
what's that?
they would kill them.
Yeah.
They would.
kill him.
See, because like here in the witchcraft trials in the States, it was like, if you admitted to it, like, yeah, I did it, you know, then they'll let you go. Okay, just don't do it again. But if you denied it and you didn't do it, they'd kill you even if you didn't do it.
Damn.
See, talking about the witch trials, right? I was researching the other day of Salem witch trials. You know Salem,
Salem?
witch
No.
trial? It's like the La Santa Inquisición, but in England and Scotland and that part of the world back in like 1200 something. Was it 1692?
16. Oof.
1692.
Yeah, it was a couple of years back.
But
Yeah.
according to these people, these women they thought they were doing dark magic, but they had seizures. So they confused these women that were having seizures, thinking they were brujas. They're thinking they were witches because they were moving all,
But in reality,
all
they were
weird,
just
being
having-
possessed by demons and stuff. A doctor diagnosed these victims, as them being witches.
Oh, for real?
Because they
Contrary-
didn't know what seizures were.
Yes, they didn't know what seizures were. But contrary to the belief of them getting burned at the stake, they were not burned at the stake. You would think that most of them, you know this history or you don't know this history?
No.
I don't
No?
know this one is either.
Me neither. I'm
You
paying
would
attention
think
to
that they
school.
were send them to go burn at the stake because, you know, some stories you hear, oh, yeah, they tied them up to a pole and they just set them on fire and yada, yada, yada.
Yeah.
They actually went in to go get hung. They went in to go get hung. Like a bunch of women at the same time, just go
Yeah.
hang them.
Oh man, that sucks.
Damn.
That's brutal because you don't
That's-
die instantly.
Well,
No,
it-
yeah,
you're
that's.
choking.
Can you imagine just somebody
You're
hanging
choking.
and you're just the body's just going back and forth,
Yeah, you're choking.
back and forth.
You're choking.
Because I've seen some where they put them on like say that they're tied up probably like 4 or 5 feet up, and they have them tied right, and then they just like pull something and they drop, but they automatically
Like a trap door?
instantly breaks their neck, so they just
Yeah, it just chopped off their head.
yeah.
They should
And-
go back to the
basically,
guillotine.
Hell no, bro. You know what the guillotine is?
No.
Oh, back in like France, they were after the Civil War here in not the Civil War, the independence from Great Britain. The French, they're like, oh, you know, they could do it, we could do it too.
Yeah.
And so they started going against their kings and queens. They started taking them out of the palaces, take them out on the street, and then chop their heads off with a big knife.
It's those things where they would tie you in like this.
Oh yeah, there was the time like
and then they
a
would
big
drop.
old big old wood after they just chop him off.
Just
like
chop
that.
his head.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Damn.
What do you think about that?
that's pretty interesting.
You think
That's interesting.
You think they should go back to it?
No,
You think they should bring it back?
Mm-mm.
No.
No.
It would be kind of scary.
Yeah.
But can you imagine that these people, right? These people, like me, Isaac, people would literally go watch that. Like, there's a hanging certain day, yada yada yada. People would go watch it as if it was like TV
So it was like
Because
an
we're too poor to go to the movies
yeah,
or go to the theater.
or the theater, and they'd go
So
watch
we would go
hanging.
watch.
in the
Oh, let's go
theater.
watch a hanging
Go
today.
watch a beheading. Yeah,
That's crazy.
it's crazy, huh?
Sure is.
That's normal life
Damn.
to them.
Yeah, there's a crazy story about witches, and I remember one time we're heading to Mexico. We're little kids, and supposedly, a witch got on top of our car. According to either my dad, I don't remember who said it. You remember, Andy?
What?
I was sleeping. You remember, Dad?
What was this?
It was I
Man,
don't
you
know.
smoking
It was
that
a
good
long,
shit, bro.
long time ago. And then supposedly, like out of nowhere, the car started moving back and forth. You remember? You don't
He
remember?
was probably messing with you.
No, I forgot who told me.
You're probably messing with them, huh?
I forgot who told me, man.
But didn't you say you saw one of your uncles right there at the yard you stay right there at the winery?
Oh, su tío, el hermano de su mamá. Your tío Rafa.
Didn't you say him? Didn't you see?
You saw him like I think in
you
front
saw
of your
him,
semi
like,
or
in the
Paso Robles.
vineyards or something like that?
You mean in
Pastor Robles.
Yeah.
Oh, in Paso Robles, yeah,
Yeah.
that was on Creston. I seen some tire marks, kind of like on a curb,
Yeah.
and all the time I seen them all the time. And one day I said, I mean, what could it be? I mean, there's no traffic or
Yeah,
nothing, you know. And it was around 3 o'clock in the morning. I was loaded with grapes. I was going towards Shandon,
Yeah.
you know, and all of a sudden I seen a dog right in front of me. And I just closed my eyes and just hold up to the steering
dog.
wheel. And
Jesus, hold the wheel.
and after that, I mean, nothing happened, you know.
Yeah.
But
I
what
mean,
kind of-
so that's what I thought. It was just a dog, you know, in front of the
Semi.
in front of the semi, in front of their car. And after that, just stepped on her brakes, and I mean, there was some.
Skirted off. Yeah.
But was
Yeah.
it like a little dog like Blackie, or was it like
No, it was a huge dog, like
was-
staring at, you know.
Shit.
I mean, that's what I thought, that it was that dog. I mean,
Probably a wolf or I don't know, man. It's pretty big.
So did it have glowing eyes? Was that like a weird experience? Had glowing
Yeah.
eyes?
and one day I was picking up some trailers. It was at the middle of the night, 1 o'clock in the morning, and there's like a cemetery, you know.
Oh hell no!
I mean, close to the vines,
Yeah.
and all of a sudden, you know, I heard some noise, and I mean, there was like a little like an office or something, or
Yeah.
all of a sudden I seen some like what could I say?
Handprints.
No, it was like a person, you know, it was like a
shadow.
person. Yeah, and
In the cemetery?
I mean, close to the cemetery, but
But
it
on the
was in
outside.
cemetery.
But still, think about it. It's weird.
What cemetery
think-
is it?
It was at close to Shandon.
Think about it. It's 1 a.m. Who the hell's gonna be out there?
Yeah,
right
those
now?
are the witching hours, man.
Yeah.
And I was picking. I mean, it's close to there. I
And
was
you
picking-
weren't scared to go out there by yourself?
No, not really, because I never heard anything. All of a sudden, I heard something. You know, patitas pa que te quiero.
Leave it, huh? Dang, that's crazy.
Hey, did I ever tell you guys what
And
Manuel
one
says
day,
to
I mean,
ghosts?
that was when I was 22, 23 years old.
Yeah.
I was picking up some trailers
Oh,
too.
so
I
you're
mean,
like
close,
our age then.
close to there. And all of a sudden, you know, I got the wrong road. You know, I was heading towards Bakersfield, loaded with grapes.
Yeah.
You know, so I just picked up the wrong road, and I ended up heading to the cemetery, to another cemetery. And I said, man, how the hell am I going to turn around?
Yeah.
I mean, and the cemetery was open. There was no
It was
gate or
open
nothing.
in the middle of the night.
It was open.
What?
So
the
I
heck?
look in there. I mean, it was around 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
And I look in there. I said, where am I? Can I turn around? So I just went in.
Did you get off your truck to
Yes.
look? You got off your truck to look where you can turn?
Hey, I need to turn
How
around.
far away did you walk away from your truck?
Probably, what could I say? About 100 feet.
Oh,
God,
man, that's
hell
too
no,
much, man.
Hell no.
You weren't
Hell
scared?
no.
You weren't scared that something was
No,
looking at you?
I was scared because I said I might get stuck or something because I need to turn in that
No,
road.
not that type of shit.
Not that type of scared. Like scared that you're gonna see like a little girl run by or
No,
something.
and all of a sudden, I start up my truck and just started heading towards the cemetery.
Yeah.
I mean, there was no gate, nothing. So I started going, slowly. But after that, I just kind of like swing around, and the truck started kind of like going like this, And I stepped on the accelerator. And I went straight out.
When the truck was going up and down, what were you stepping on?
Probably the grapes.
You didn't stop.
Look.
You didn't
I
look.
didn't stop.
Oh my
I said
god.
no.
And
Oh hell no.
Oh, man.
I can't stop.
gosh.
And a couple of weeks later, one of my friends, I mean, he took me over there because I told him the situation. He said, you know what? They were looking to see if there were some, like, if you left something, like they wanted to get the guy that went inside the cemetery.
So they're looking for.
And I told, okay. And I mean. And a couple of years back, I told him, it was me. Because I stepped on the graves and everything. I said, I want to turn around.
You told them a couple years later.
A couple of years, it was me.
yeah.
I
told to my friends,
These aren't your regular cemeteries. These cemeteries go back to like the 1738.
Oh, yeah.
17,
It's an old cemetery.
1700s and stuff. So that's crazy.
Dang.
Oh, yeah.
That's crazy. Well, talking about all these cemeteries and witches and stuff, you ever seen something where you're driving and you just can't explain? You just can't explain it, like something like a flash of light or something, or you just see like a dark figure on the road and you just like, what the heck, or something que le dice algo like, está raro.
I mean, yes. I mean, somebody right beside me, you could feel the person,
Oh, hell yeah.
I mean,
You
right
felt
beside
that?
your truck, yes.
Wait, on the outside or on the
No, on
passenger
the
seat?
inside, the passenger side. You
Oh,
could feel
hell
something,
no.
like...
Which semi was it? The old one?
Old
or
one, the old Peterbilt I had.
The transformer.
Transformer.
The transformer.
So what were you driving in the night or in the day?
It was at night. It was around 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, I stopped right there at 46 and 41, to get some sleep.
Yeah.
But I stopped where that cross was at. I mean, they killed somebody, or I don't know what happened, and you just wake up and all of a sudden you feel like somebody's right. I mean,
Like
right
a
beside
presence,
you.
like a presence of somebody. Damn,
But you think
that's
it was like a
crazy.
good present, or you think it was like a bad present?
Well, I mean, nothing happened. I guess it was good.
Well, presence is a
Oh,
presence.
you
Yeah.
stayed there?
I stayed there.
Oh my gosh, bro! Oh my gosh!
I was sleeping. I mean,
Hell no.
Hell no.
You're not scared that someday maybe they're gonna pull your legs or something, or
no, not really.
Well, if they pull your legs, they could pull something else, right?
Yeah. You never know.
it's crazy.
Oh my god. That's what Manuel says, dude. Whenever because he told me that one time he was in Klamath Falls and he saw like a white ghost coming over like the windshield.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Come here, baby, come and suck my dick." I'm like, "Oh hell no, Manuel, you're crazy, dude."
No, who
He
asked?
says that's how you got to talk to him.
Oh yeah.
That's what he said. He said you got to talk to him like that, or like meet,
I don't know
like shit,
about
like
that,
shit talk
man.
them. He said basically you got to shit talk them and then they leave you alone. Like no, I
Oh, they
close
get
my eyes
offended?
and then they're not there.
What's a scary moment you had in your life where it's like a man, I can go to jail or something?
It was around, what could I say, around 4 o'clock in the morning. It
4
was
o'clock in
an
the morning.
I-5 going south.
How old were you?
I was like 23.
Yeah, so he was like around
I'm
average Isaac's
22.
age.
Our age.
I like Isaac's age.
Man, you got one under your belt.
All right, and then
Yeah, I was around 23.
all right.
You know, I was going south. I mean, and I was loaded with hazardous materials.
Oh damn.
All of a sudden, you know, there was a big old noise on the northbound side, and I was close to. I was about 2-3 cars away from the. I mean,
From the person in front of you.
yes.
Okay. So you were.
And all of a sudden, you know, I didn't know there was this lady. It was around, what could I say, about 70 some years old.
Yeah.
And I mean, she stepped on her brake, and I was going around 60 miles an hour. I couldn't stop. I mean,
No,
the
you
trailer
can't.
started going like, you know, side to side.
What did
Yeah.
you have?
And
A
I was-
double?
Huh?
You had doubles, or you just had?
No, I had a straight trailer.
Oh,
I mean,
straight
loaded
trailer.
with hazardous. And I couldn't stop. You know, I
No, you
couldn't stop.
can't.
I just hit her in the back, and the car got smashed just a little bit. And all of a sudden, you know, I mean, I stopped. I looked
How
at her.
honestly, how hard was the hit? What is it like a you just
fast
barely?
How
tipped
fast
it?
were you going when you hit the car? Like 40 miles an hour?
Probably 45. I mean, because I started to
Yeah,
stop, you
yeah.
know.
That's a pretty hard hit.
But-
80,000
but-
pounds
but-
at 45
but think
miles
about
an
it.
hour?
She slammed on the brakes.
He
like,
said he was going 60.
No, I know, but at the impact of
At the
Oh,
impact.
when he
at the
was
impact,
okay.
he
Yeah,
was
yeah, yeah.
doing 45. At 80,000 pounds, that's a lot.
and it stopped like all the way just because he said that she just braked like she just
She
stepped
just-
on the
and,
brake.
and
She
how
just-
far
stepped
did
on
you
the
push
brake.
her?
I pushed her about less than a
100 feet?
quarter of a mile.
Damn.
Yeah.
And it-
That's
I
still
think is, I
far.
mean, if I started kind of like going to side, I mean, all that stuff could go on top of me, you know.
yeah, fuck the
Well,
bitch.
and not that, you
Yeah.
could hit someone on the
Hit
side.
the
And,
bitch. Hit the bitch.
yeah.
And
Yeah,
I guess you know, she passed. She passed away.
So you
An
walked
impact
up.
her.
You walked up to the
Impact her.
car, and you,
I went. Yeah, I went. I mean, I stopped. I went towards the car and see, she was okay, but she was already. What happened, Isaac? Hey.
Are you bleeding?
Hey, Isaac.
Oh my gosh!
no, put us fallas.
You guys are mean for making fun of dead people.
You started laughing.
Because this guy made me laugh.
All right.
He goes,
All right.
"Hello."
So you saw this lady. Did you automatically like feel bad or?
Yes and no. I mean, I saved my life.
And it wasn't your fault.
You know, the thing is, you need to take care of yourself.
And the thing about this, guys, is that hazardous materials. When he says hazardous materials, it's like mercury or something. It can be something radioactive or
Gasoline, diesel.
diesel.
So
And
basically,
it could
you got to
ruin-
treat it like a bomb.
Yeah, and like you got to take care not just of yourself, but you got to take care of other people around you as well.
Yeah.
So being a trucker, you got to think fast before you try something like, you know what I mean? You gotta think fast.
It's either you take one person's life away, or you take 6, 7, 8,
Yeah.
9, 10
Yeah.
lives away.
Yeah, or like when you see
It's a
like
gamble.
truckers plow through like traffic, is because they got nowhere else to go. They won't go straight on the head. Like let's say there's a car and a trailer, the trucker would rather choose go through the side or through the middle of the cars
Yeah.
and plow them to the sides.
I mean,
like
if
that.
there's room.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, if not,
And
you
what
gotta do what you gotta do.
what did the cop or the highway patrol tell you when you were inside your truck?
No, they didn't say anything.
They
I
didn't say
know
anything.
it just takes their information, and after that, they look at it if it was your fault, how fast were you going. I mean, they kind of like measure the road, and I mean, the
Was all
insurance-
traffic stopped. All the
all
traffic.
traffic stopped. I mean, actually, I mean,
That's
they didn't.
crazy.
They didn't have you in handcuffs.
Oh no,
No.
Well, I mean, it was not my fault. You know,
How long were you approximately there? Like how long would you think you were there?
I was there about like 2.5 hours.
2.5 hours.
Man, that's
Dang.
crazy. Did you call your dispatch and
Yeah,
everything?
because I just pulled up to the side and just waited. I mean, I went to see the lady. I mean, who was in there, but it was.
No,
So you had to call your dispatch and everything, or?
Yeah, I called him.
What
I
did
mean,
they
I was
say?
gonna be late, you know, and I told him that I had an accident. He asked me, "Hey, I mean, did something happen? Did you spill what you have on your trailer?" Oh no, nothing at all.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. If not, we got to call Caltrans. you
Yeah,
know.
hazardous. And then
Oh,
they
this-
charge the company even more.
You guys know Angel, my dad's
Yeah,
driver?
I went through there when that
Right,
happened.
at the 101, right?
Yes.
Yeah, they
To
one
go
of the
pick up
trailers,
Aaron's buggy.
one of the trailers fell into the canyon, and crude oil was going into the river.
The river, yeah.
They had to call the EPA and come and clean it out. And he said when they call the EPA, that's it. Your insurance is gonna. They only cover up to like $5 million, I think. You can get it more, but they're only gonna cover up to $5 million.
And it went
he had to
past
pay
it,
another like $3 million out of pocket.
Who did?
The driver, or the owner.
It's
Yeah.
expensive.
I saw
Hazard is expensive.
You gotta have a good insurance.
Yeah.
Yeah, because when I was passing by, there was a bunch of guys in white suits.
Oh, you were there that day?
We were passing by to go pick up Aaron's buggy.
White suits?
Yeah.
Probably they
Where-
were going to a party or something.
Where at on the 101 was it?
It was like through the jungle mountain part of the area.
What, was I with you? I was with you, huh?
We're running out of diesel. Yeah, you were with me. Because
Yeah.
my dad's. What kind of person sends their kid on a trip to go pick up a buggy, but only sends them with how much fuel did we have in the tank?
Like a quarter tank.
No.
No, we had I think a full tank.
Full tank.
Full
okay.
tank, and he thought we were gonna make it to close to
It's past a little bit past Santa Maria.
something like that, and come back the same way.
You should make it.
We didn't make it.
They should have made
They
it.
shouldn't make it, but I mean, it took the longer route.
23 years old. And you hit
what happened to your semi?
Nothing.
Nothing. A few
What
scratches.
kind of semi was it?
It was Peterbilt.
Peterbilt?
That's what's up. That's good. Was it a three? What's the older model? 359?
379?
No, but wasn't there?
Oh, the older
yeah.
one? The 359? Like my dad's?
Yeah.
359.
359.
Yeah. So it was like
It was a blue truck.
mixed with the 359 and 379.
369.
That's crazy. Crazy, Dad. Well, then going back to about the witches and stuff, you believe in aliens?
Yes.
Why do you believe in aliens?
I believe in aliens.
Not the south border ones, but the aliens.
You're so dumb.
Oh, talking about south border ones. What do you call? Let's see, I wrote it down because I knew I was gonna forget this.
This is going to be so stupid. I already know it.
What do you call an alien in Area 51?
What do they call?
An alien in Area 51.
What do they call an alien in Area 51?
Alien?
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 I don't know.
A space Mexican.
So
Space Mexican.
stupid.
I thought that was
Nah.
pretty funny. Never mind, guys. I thought it's not funny then.
Crickets.
Why do you believe in aliens?
Okay, that was how could I say, 15, 20 years ago. I was going towards Van Horn. There's a road that leads you to Texas towards Van Horn.
Yeah.
Because you kind of like cut the road instead of going I-10.
Yeah.
You cut in what is it? Passing El Paso.
Yeah.
El Paso. You see Van Horn. So we took that route. That was me and Chiquis.
Oh, okay, your cousin.
Yeah, my cousin.
Okay.
And you just take it all the way for a couple of hours. All of a sudden, I was asleep. We were driving at 9. I was asleep, and he woke me up. Hey, Tito, mira lo que está bajando. I tell him, ¿qué es? No sé, se sube y se baja, se sube y se baja. Look. And I started looking, and, I don't know what it was, but it seemed like something like kind of like bluish, red, like different colors going up and down, up and down, up and down. And I said, probably it's an alien or something. And there was some kind of like flying things. I don't know what it was, but I mean, I believe in aliens. It was pretty creepy, pretty.
Out of the ordinary.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you believe aliens live among people?
It could be. It could happen.
Like, let's say your coworker, or
You talking about lizards?
it can be lizard, because there's
lizards.
supposedly
You
there's,
mean which lizard? There's two kinds of lizards.
what kind of lizard you talk about?
Elaborate.
Elaborate.
Yeah, explain yourself.
Okay,
What do you
lizards. I mean, there's some lizards on the truck stops.
I believe in that.
I mean, you gotta explain yourself. Hey,
Because there's different types of aliens. There's the Greys that are supposedly peaceful, which the Greys this is how the theory goes, right? Aliens, they'd come to Earth back then, and when our government was establishing and stuff, or right now, they tell them, hey, give me your guys' nuclear weapons and we'll give you all the advanced technology we have. The government said no, because supposedly, according to the aliens, that those nuclear weapons affect not just our space and time, but the whole universe's space and time.
What do you mean?
It affects not just our world, but it affects their it's like an ecosystem.
Okay.
Like you're let's see, you're putting something evasive in it,
Mm-hmm.
and it's affecting them as well. You know what I mean? And so the government said no. So the aliens are like, okay, well we can't have that. So then we'll trade some technology for people. The government said, what kind of people? Oh, random people. The government said, okay. So now random disappearances, random abductions happen because of that.
Abductions in what is it? That triangle? What's it called? That
Oh, the Bermuda Triangle.
Triangle. Yeah, there's a bunch of different theories in that too. Supposedly in the Bermuda Triangle is that there's some sort of portal. You believe in portals?
porno?
No, not porno, Dad. Portal.
Portals.
Like a door.
Puertas.
Like a
Like,
door.
like if I open up this door, I walk through and I end up in a
Somewhere else.
Dimension.
You
It
believe
could
in that?
happen.
Because they still do back then as well. The Navajo believed in portals, that it led you to different other worlds, and they would describe these beings and the other worlds.
Navajo, they're the mainly
the
in-
Native Americans.
in
Arizona?
Arizona.
Yeah, I think they're in
Arizona.
Arizona. I don't know where they're at.
Yeah,
But
Arizona.
yeah, they would describe different species of aliens and stuff. But there's the grays, there's the lizards, there's the there's one called the conics. I forgot. They look like white people. That's what they look like. But they're really uniform. Like they're tall, skinny, but they're really uniform. They have white hair. It's crazy, Dad. Like once you start looking into it, it makes your mind like
It blows.
it blows your mind, and you're like, is God even real? Like, was he an alien as well? You know what I mean? I don't know. You got to look into it. Don't look into it though. You're gonna be looking into it too much.
Talking about alien abductions, like that one movie. What's that one movie called where it's supposedly it's based off the
fifth kind.
fourth
the fourth
kind.
kind.
The fourth
Yeah,
kind?
that's a good movie.
You
That's
should
a-
watch the fourth
the
kind.
fourth kind.
What kind?
Yeah, because it shows like the actual footage of what happened, and then it shows the Hollywood, and you can see him like.
Is it based on like a
True
It-
story.
it's a true
It has
story,
true
yeah.
film in it.
Yeah.
It shows
Yeah.
an alien spaceship in
You,
it.
you can
Yes.
see the UFO over the house, and then you see the Hollywood.
And the officer
Oh.
right there, he's like, "There's something over the house. There's something over the house. Like it's taking them. It's taking them." And it shows a spaceship over the house, and the footage just messing all up.
And who did it take, the kid or the?
It took a kid.
the kid,
A
huh?
kid, and then
Yeah.
later on, because it was a woman, her husband had died prior to that in like a shooting or something. They stabbed him or something. He died, and so after that, the kid, there was a lot of weird phenomenons happening. She was a psychologist, so you would go in, check your brain out, and she lived in a town, I think, up in Alaska, Nome, Alaska,
Yeah.
in the boonies, in the mountains with the
Yeah.
grizzly bears and everything.
You had to take an airplane to get there.
Yeah, you had to take an airplane to get there. So that's how far in the boonies it was to take an airplane in there. It's crazy. And so these people were having weird memories, weird visions of an owl. And this owl in their dreams just looked at them through the window and just kept looking at them.
Yeah.
Big black eyes, just looking at them. And they went to the psychologist, and the psychologist put them in a hypnosis, trying to make them remember what they saw. But that owl would not let them remember what they saw.
Oh, the L.
Like the aliens were the owl. The aliens would not let that person remember what they saw. Like if they put something in your brain, or they were controlling your
You
mind.
would control your
Yeah.
And so later on in the movie, there's this guy he just keeps telling her like, I got to get this out of my head. It's in my head. And so she goes to the guy's house, and she starts to do hypnosis on him again, and the guy starts levitating. Like he's like in an L, like let's say he's sitting up like this, his legs are like this, and he starts levitating like that with his mouth wide open, and like something speaking through him.
And you can see the actual footage of it
Yeah,
happening.
the actual footage of it
like
happening.
the real footage.
And he was just levitating and speaking a language that has not been spoken for over 10,000 years. So just to think about it, and in real footage,
Yeah, it's crazy.
it just makes you think like there's some crazy stuff out there.
Wasn't in that movie, didn't someone shoot himself?
Yeah.
Because he was going crazy.
He
Like,
was going
I don't
crazy.
want to touch. I don't want them to get me.
And there
Anymore. I
was
don't
a-
want them to get me anymore. He
Yeah.
shot himself with a shotgun.
There was another guy that what he was saying, he was going crazy. He shot himself and he shot his whole family.
Oh yeah.
He
Yeah.
shot his whole family. His family first and him at the end.
Well, of course you can't do the other way.
yeah. It's a true story.
crazy.
And so, yeah, man, aliens, it's a whole different story. some people think they're friendly, here to help. Some other people they're gonna do tests on you.
It's crazy. You want to get probed?
Hell no. You want to get pegged?
It's the same thing.
It's the same thing I just asked.
To each other, Isaac.
Hi.
All right, guys. So we're gonna leave it here. If you guys like this content, you guys like our podcast, be sure to give it a like, subscribe, tell your guys' friends about our podcast, spread it around Instagram, around Snapchat. Tell your guys' next door neighbor. Go knock on his door and tell him to subscribe, or else you kick him in the throat.
We got more subscribers.
Oh yeah, and
The
thank
Coke
you
Bank.
guys for
Oh,
the other subscribe for what is it? 4 more subscribers?
We're at like 136.
136 now. We were at 132.
I'll tell you right now.
We got 4 more subscribers. We want to give you guys thanks.
136.
And so for those subscribers, Andy.
well, I don't have my wallet on me right now.
Oh, you don't have your wallet.
No.
I think I have $2, guys.
My wallet's outside. It's in my room, to be honest.
This is
What is that for me?
That's for a new camera. No, this this is church now, Dad. Hold up, I gotta get my $2.
So you guys got to put in there what, dollars?
$1 for each subscriber we get.
Yeah, I got $2, guys, but I'll put in the rest of the money later.
But I'm good for the next 100.
Where's the top at? There you go. The Coke.
Coke Bank.
Coke.
All right, guys. If you guys don't want to see our ugly faces on YouTube, or you guys don't like Andy's face, we're also on Spotify, on Buzzsprout. Go to Buzzsprout. It'll take you to Apple Podcasts. It'll take you to Amazon Podcasts. What else would I take? Spotify, like I just said.
Apple
And you can
Music.
Apple. No,
You say
that's Apple Podcasts.
Apple Podcasts,
Apple
Spotify, Amazon. I don't remember.
Just go to Buzzsprout. It'll be everything link in the description. Our social media link in the description. And we'll see you guys next time. Just want to say thank you for coming on our show. Our little show, hopefully it'll grow back. It'll grow more soon, but thank you. And we'll see you guys next time. God bless you guys, and peace out.
We out.